Hi friends, in this class we are going to discuss about the conversions of decimal number system to binary, octal and hexadecimal number system. First of all, before going into topic, we must know why we require these conversions. Why? Because the system or a computer is working on the basis of binary number system. But it is not possible for users to remember the binary numbers while using the computer. So systems are made in such a way that whatever you have given in decimal number system, the system will convert it into its corresponding binary data for its purpose of working. Likewise, we require other conversions in different sectors. To convert decimal number to any other number system, we need successive division of that number with respect to destination number system. So now we are going to look the conversion from decimal number system to binary number system. So here we are going to take an example 24, which is a decimal number. So we need to convert 24, which is a decimal number, into a binary number. So here the destination number system is binary, which have a base 2. So let us perform the division. That is 24 is divided by 2. So we get the answer as 12 and remainder is 0. This 12 is again divided by 2. We will get the answer 6 and again the remainder is 0 here. 6 is successively divided by 2. We will get the answer 3 and again 0 is the remainder. 3 is again successively divided by 2. We will get the coefficient as 1 with remainder 1. And this one is further not divisible by 2. So the remainder will again be 1. Then all the remainders are noted from bottom to top. And now we get 11000 as the equivalent binary for the decimal number 24. Now we can go for another example. And here the question given is 13.375 to the base 10. And we need to convert this decimal number into binary number. So let us discuss how we can get into the solution. For the integer part, the binary equivalent can be found by successively dividing the integer part of the number by 2 and recording the remainders until the quotient becomes 0. The remainders written in reverse order constitute the binary equivalent. For the fractional part, it is found by successively multiplying the fractional part of the decimal number by 2 and recording the carry until the result of multiplication is 0. The carry sequence written in forward order constitute the binary equivalent of the fractional part of the decimal number. And if the result of multiplication does not seem to be heading towards 0 in the case of the fractional part, the process may be continued only until the requisite number of equivalent bits has been obtained. This method of decimal binary conversion is popularly known as double-double method. So here in this example, the question given is 13.375 to the base 10. So first of all, we are going to take the integer part 13 and we are going to convert 13 into corresponding binary. And after converting, we will get the answer as 1101 to the base 2, that is 13 to the base 10 is equivalent to 1101 to the base 2. Now we have the fractional part, that is 0.375. We also need to convert this fractional part also into binary equivalent. So as said earlier, we need to successively multiplying the fractional part of the decimal number by 2 and recording the carry until the result of the multiplication is 0. So here the fractional part is 0.375. We need to multiply it with 2 and recording the carry until the result of multiplication is 0. And we are writing the carry sequence written in forward order, that is from top to bottom. So now we get 0.011 to the base 2 as the binary equivalent of 0.375 to the base 10. Then combining the both result together, that is the binary equivalent of 13.375 to the base 10 is equal to 1101.011 to the base 2. Now we are taking another example, that is 50.7, which is a decimal number. and we need to convert to its binary equivalent. So as in the previous case, 50 is successively divided by 2 until we got the coefficient as 0, and the remainders are noted and read from bottom to top, that is from MSB to LSB, and we get the answer 110010 as the binary equivalent of the decimal number 50. Next, we need to convert the fractional part, that is 0.7, into its binary equivalent. So we are going to multiply successively the fractional part of the decimal number by 2 and recording the carry until the result of multiplication is 0. But we find that the fraction has not become 0 and the process will continue. So we have taken an approximation in this case. We have taken here 7 binary bits after the binary point, and we have read the carry sequence in forward order, that is from MSB to LSB. And the result is, by combining the above two steps, we have the binary equivalent of decimal number 50.7, that will be equal to 110010.1011001 binary. Now we can go for decimal to octal conversion. The process of decimal to octal conversion is similar to that of decimal to binary conversion. The progressive division in the case of the integer part and the progressive multiplication while working on the fractional part here are by 8, which is the radix of the octal number system. Again, the integer and fractional parts of the decimal number are treated separately. The process can be best illustrated by an example. The example here given is 73.75 to the base 10. We need to find out the octal equivalent of that number. So first of all, taking the integer part 73 and dividing by the base number, that is 8 here. And by following the same rules, we find the answer 111 as the octal equivalent of the decimal number 73. Now we have to convert the fractional part into corresponding octal number. So here the fractional part is 0.75. So by following the rules, we need to multiply 0.75 with 8 because we are converting from decimal to octal number system. By successively multiplying the fractional part and recording the carry until the result of the multiplication is 0, we find that the octal equivalent of 0.75 is 0.6. Combining the both results together, that is 73.75 will be equal to 111.6 to the base 8. Now we can go for decimal to hexadecimal conversion. The process of decimal to hexadecimal conversion is also similar. Since the hexadecimal number system has a base of 16, the progressive division and multiplication factor in this case is 16. The process is illustrated further with the help of an example. So the number given here is 82.25 to the base 10, and we need to convert to its hexadecimal equivalent. Following the same rules, taking the integer part 82 and dividing it with 16, we will get the answer 52 to the base 16. That is, the hexadecimal equivalent of the 82, that is the decimal number, is equal to 52 to the base 16. Next, we have to convert the fractional part, that is 0.25 to the base 10, to its hexadecimal equivalent. So, by following the rules, we have to multiply 0.25 with 16. So, by successively multiplying the fractional part of the decimal number by 16 and recording the carry until the result of multiplication is 0, we get the answer as 0.4 to the equivalent of 0.25. That is, 0.4 is the hexadecimal equivalent of 0.25. So by combining the both result, we have the hexadecimal equivalent of 82.25 to the base 10 will be equal to 52.4 to the base 16. Hope you have understood the conversion from decimal number system to binary, octal and hexadecimal number system. Thanks for watching.